Hello there, folks. It's Ilya.
And Alina.
And we are back from Essen already, almost a week, less than a week ago, but a few days ago. But we didn't have time to record.
We didn't have energy either.
Yeah, our babble, our vlog, and such. And now we just want to talk about what we have experienced there, which is really cool. It was, I think, the best year so far for us. It was the third time. It was the best year for us, at least in my opinion.
Yes, absolutely agree.
Before all that, I just wanted to thank everyone for watching our channel, subscribing, and just following us in Twitter, Instagram, on YouTube, and watching our Essen coverage, which is still uploading. There are a lot of videos still coming. There was around 23 videos total that we have, plus the vlog, plus some other things. So there are some smaller things. So there's a lot of coming, and I want to tell that if you know someone who might be interested in this Essen coverage, or if you know someone who likes to watch all sorts of board game related videos, show him our channel and share our channel as well. So we would, her, sorry. We would really appreciate if you will spread the word about Würfel reviews, about our Essen coverage and such. That would be really cool, and we would be really thankful for that. Now, regarding the Essen coverage, in our guild, which is Würfel Reviews on BGG, I asked some folks to suggest games that we might preview your requests. I didn't promise anything 100%, but I still wanted to do a lot. We wanted to record as many requests as possible. But the thing is that we couldn't imagine that how overwhelming would this Essen be. It was a lot of work. Everything was scheduled. Every day was scheduled. We didn't even have time to just walk through the halls or anything like that, you know. And
there's still some booths we didn't see, so we didn't have option just to walk and see everything. Yeah,
we wanted to record some really cool games, but for example, some like Great Western Trail or Feast for Odin, the tables were full each time. And in order to record preview, I need a empty table with a demoer or someone who explains the game. And for that, we need to schedule time, and we just didn't have that.
Yeah, we just simply could not fit anything else. Yeah. Usually it was like half an hour in between of the meetings or interviews in order to get from one hall to another one and maybe see something.
Yeah, and yes, and we still want to eat something at least at some point and just rest a little bit, because I got cold a little bit when we went to Essen, so my voice wasn't best and so on. So it was quite hard, but on the other hand, it was really good year and really cool thing there. So I don't know what you want to say about the year as a whole, and maybe some flashes, some great moments.
So overly, if last year we got like extreme emotion that people were viewers were recognizing us, like people were stopping by and saying, hi, I know you, like thanks for the show or something like that. So this year it was absolutely shocking that designers and publishers recognized us. So for example, we put we tried to work more with the smaller publishers who have time to check all the videos, reviews, and maybe remember people. So we didn't pay much attention to the bigger publishers. And it was quite a shock when the general manager of Days of Wonder stopped by and told thank you for review of Quadropolis, for example. So that was a sincere shock. Or the second highlight for me, it's really one of the highlights is that
Mike?
Yes, Mike Fitzgerald stopped by and told he recognized us, and he told he likes what we do.
Yeah, the Blender stuff.
Things like that don't happen to us.
Yeah, and we saw some of our viewers who made pictures with us, so it was really cool. We had a lot of pins that we gave out, and of course we used a lot of business cards this time.
More than we expected.
A lot of business cards back. One of the highlights, we do not usually play games in Essen,
Right.
except maybe in hotel. In hotel we can play a few games, and we played I think same games because we didn't have energy to learn anything extra.
Yeah, on the first, like the pre-Essen night, we learned like 2 or 3 games, and these were the only ones that we played later on. Because
throughout the whole lesson, yeah, like Dream Home, King Domino, and Four Gods, which are really simple like games to learn. But the highlights were like even though in the Essen itself, as you don't have the play area that much of there, you have demo tables, but they are constantly full because there are a lot of people and only few tables for a popular game and such. So we couldn't play anything except for 2 prototypes. One of them was in Matagot booth, and we got there thanks to, no pun included, Efka. And
thank you.
Yeah. And he told us like you can come with us. Like, we're gonna demo the prototype in a Matagot booth of a new designer, Mark. I don't remember the last name. Yes, it's French. French name. But Mark, he's a really cool guy, and
he's a new designer. He doesn't have yet published games.
Yeah, we got to see Treasure Island. We have pictures in Twitter, if you and I think maybe in Instagram. I don't remember, but in Twitter for sure. So we're gonna check our Twitter and we're gonna see maybe a picture of that. Treasure Island is a sort of a hidden movement game with the art of
it's
Vincent.
Not a hidden movement game.
I mean, sort of a hidden movement. It is.
No.
Even Efka said that. To be honest,
there is no hidden movement at all.
But I mean, the mechanic itself, how you move and such, is that way. But whatever. Basically, the art is by Vincent de Trey. And the coolest part is that you use eraser, like dry eraser markers. What these are called? Whiteboard markers. And you draw your
movement path,
movement path, route, and searching areas. You draw them on the map. And everyone except one player are playing the treasure hunters, who want to know where the prisoner hid the treasure. And the one player plays the prisoner. He knows where the treasure is, but he's stuck in the prison. And the only thing he does during the game, he gives out some clues. But they can be right, they can be wrong, and etc. There's a lot of bluffing. Yeah. And at some point where there is an end game, then the prisoner will escape. And he has to get the treasure first before treasure hunters. And there's a lot of that bluffing and cool parts. So I liked it quite much. And I think when the art will be ready, it will be gorgeous because it's in the tray.
The board already was done.
The board was almost done. Yeah. It was really cool, and it's a really cool game which plays rather fast for such game, because it's
medium.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's a complete experience.
Yeah.
It's not a filler type game. It was a big board, complete experience.
Hour and a half.
Yeah, but I really like this game.
I
agree. I would say when it comes out,
it's insta-buy for us.
Yes, it's insta-buy for us. So, and the other prototype we played was in the Days of Wonder booth. Bruno himself invited us. The coolest part is that we scheduled time. It was 10 in the morning. Bruno invited us, and we wanted to make interview. We thought that like we're gonna do the interview first and then we're gonna play. And he realized the other thing. I think he didn't think about the interview.
Yeah, I think maybe he forgot.
He forgot about the interview. Yeah, and it's like, oh, we have only 1 hour. We need to play but we still did the interview, and you're gonna see it on our channel.
Slightly rushed, but I think it should be fine.
Yeah, and then we played Yamatai, which is sort of like. It has the feel of Five Tribes, but it's a completely different game.
It used to be called Mancala. No, Nakala.
Mancala mechanic.
Then, many people know the prototype Nakala, so this is the same, but they changed the theme.
Yeah,
so that's the one.
But some of the artwork was done and was really cool. The pieces were 3D printed. I think they're not final. They will be wooden, but I think they will be similarly shaped probably, and it will be a gorgeous game anyway. And it has a twist.
Obviously, because it's State of Wonders.
The interesting part is that Bruno Catala teamed up with Mark, the one who designed the Treasure Island that we talked about previously. And already Mark is like doing the one game for Matagot, which is really cool, and doing the other game with Maestro himself, Bruno Catala,
Days of Wonder is
Days of Wonder, yeah.
It's a good beginning.
Yamatai, for me, it will be insta-buy for sure. Like it's a really cool medium weight euro with like, I would still say French euro. Even in the interview with Bruno Catala, you see what Bruno thinks about the French style and what he thinks about these schools and such and locations. But I think it's a really good French euro, although we didn't play the full game. It was really cool. It made my brain work in a twisted way.
Yes, I agree.
So these were the two highlights of the games that we played, the prototypes we played, which is really cool. And we didn't play the Tiny Epic Quest prototype, but you have our preview video that probably folks like a lot, which is really cool as well. So, and yeah, this is the highlights I wanted to talk about. There are some more highlights we're gonna probably talk about, but I wanted to mention briefly.
Right, all of these is our Essen Hall.
Yes.
Plus few of the expansions that we already put away because we don't bring the boxes. But these...
Yeah, there's a lot of games. Some of them are like, a bunch of them are review copies. So we have a lot to do, and I still need to edit the Essen coverage videos as well and upload them and such. But
please don't ask how do we like Inis or something else, because the review copies are the ones that are prioritized. And we will try to play these first and review them, and only after that, that's like a bad thing. We're gonna play the ones that we just want to.
Yeah, but by the way, about Inish, or Inis or Inish, whatever, we had the chance to get a review copy of that. On the last day, we just went to say bye to folks from Matagot, to folks from Days of Wonder. There was Frank, Adrienne, and really cool, nice people there. And then there was Fabien from Matagot, who is a really cool guy as well. And he's like,
know him from last year.
Yeah, we know him from last year. He previewed Inish for us, like last year in 2015. And he's like, oh, so nice to see you. But wait, I wanted to give you something at least. I'm so sorry that we couldn't afford to give you review copies and such.
Actually, we're not giving out review copies.
Yes, and he was like, and he brought Inish and he told like, this is like a review copy.
Yeah, the demo,
take it.
Like the demo, the one that they
demo copy, but review copy. And we were like, oh, we already bought it, so sorry, but we don't need it anymore. But no, it was like so we appreciated that.
The wish to give it.
Yeah, and there was another thing about Matagot and Cycle These Monuments. You want to talk about it?
Yes, that's just a really neat and cute, and the thing that why we like Matagot so much is like the customer service and everything, how it works. So there was like an issue, I think they had some misunderstanding amongst themselves and how much copies of the monuments they brought with them. So on the first day, already in the middle of first day, they already sold out all the monuments. So the folks who had the pre-order and paid for them did not get them.
Which is really sad. It's really bad.
We were out one of them. As it's our the favorite game out of all, we were really heartbroken.
Yeah, completely heartbroken.
Ilya just simply tweeted to Bruno and just expressed that he's sad. And the next day, in the morning already, I think we mentioned it to, I think it was the general manager as well. He was like, oh yeah, I knew you had a problem.
No, we didn't mention it to him. The thing is that Bruno answered to my Twitter, said, I'm gonna do something about that.
Yeah. I mean, and separately from that. So, on the next day, Matagot already knew about the issue, which was not an issue.
We didn't even tell them anything, but
it was just a bit pity.
Stefan, was
so, and in the very end, on the Saturday morning, Bruno brought his own copy, his personal one, and gave it as a wedding gift. It was so sweet.
Yeah, it was personal copy with the goodies and such. So we have the Cycle These Monuments from Bruno himself, and it was really cool that it was on the same day it was Saturday morning, we get to interview Bruno Catella, play Yamatai prototype, and then he gifted us the copy of Monuments. And by the way, that was the same time when I think it was Adrien Martineau, or if I pronounce him right, I think he's the general manager of Days of Wonder. He came in there behind the booth. And there's a small what is called thing there. What you call small room,
like a meeting rooms.
Yeah, meeting room
In the booth.
And he came there and he said like, "Thank you so much for Quadropolis review."
He was absolutely
like, wow.
mind blown.
So,
Like absolutely mind blown. That really like the designers and publishers were recognizing us. That was absolutely unexpected. You know how in Essen happens. You knock on the shoulder of Rado, Richard Ham, and say, "Hey Rado, like I know you. We like your videos." But that's on like an auction, the magistrate Rado comes, knocks on my shoulder and says, "Hey Alina, like I know you. We like your videos." Like what?
Really cool. Yeah. The other way. Made a picture with Richard. We have it on our Twitter as well. I hope. Yeah. About the math trade. Just want to mention about the math trade. This year it was outside, and I hated that because it's October. It's even though in Germany it's not that as cold as in Estonia here. In Estonia it's like 10 degrees Celsius down, but there it was still cold and windy, and I know that they don't have enough space to accommodate so many math trade people, but it was still
it did not work out. If next year is going to be outside the same way, I most probably will not going to participate.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
It's too much, and I get cold, and it's still so cold, and
I was ill before that.
Yeah, I was ill, so I hated that. But still, due to math trade, we met few other of our like viewers, fans, and such, which is really cool.
I got few rare copies like this.
Homesteader second edition, yeah, cool. What do you want to say?
I wanted to tell, like, it was quite amazing to see people, like actual people and actual faces behind, like Twitter, the names.
Or podcast and such.
Yes, it was quite amazing. And there was, like, we tried to do something. I think it was only one evening where we just did not go. I think there was no evenings. So we always try to do something in the evening. So either we play more games and some other, or we had like one evening where all of the European media, like reviewers, like
we went to Hudson's basically. Like there was a meeting of reviewers, such like actual on no pun included, and they made a meeting at Hudson's pub, and we went there.
Yep, that was amazing. That was quite fun.
There was Tiffany as well. The one there was Z was there as well. Oops, I said that. No, I think it's a secret. He was there with the old friends as well. So yeah. By the way, we of course we talked to the Dice Tower. We had a small snack with Z. We talked with him, and because of him, we got this game because he just saw us and he came there and he had this game like in his hands, and we're like, "What's this game? Can we see?" And then we saw it and we were like, "Oh, it's a cute art."
Cutesy.
Yeah, cute. Where did you get it? Oh, there. Okay. And at some point we just went there and bought it. And I think on the last day. One of the last hours, we just bought this game because cute art.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. By the way, the highlight for me was as well that in Twitter, again, as we had the internet there, so we tweeted a lot. Bruno tweeted about something about the German lunch or something like that.
German restaurant or something.
German restaurant, and then I basically tweeted back to him like. It would be nice to have lunch with you at some day. And then he tweeted back, should we do it on Sunday at 12? Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Like
Sunday 12 at Days of Wonder Booth. Like, I was like reading it. Deal! Yes, we're coming.
Yeah. And before we getting to lunch, we were there at Sunday at 12. We had to meet at the Days of Wonder Booth and then go to restaurant in Essen. And the cool part is that at some point, I was talking to Adrien and Frank and somebody came. Somebody came in and he greeted Bruno Catala, and Bruno Catala said that, hey, here's Alina from his reviews, and such. He greeted, and I was talking to other guys, and at some point Alina is like, greet that man as well. I'm like,
I was introducing her, so that's Vincent, that's Ilya. Is like, I kind of thought Ilya heard this.
No, you didn't say. You didn't say Vincent. That's the thing. You just said, oh, say hi to him as well. And I'm like, maybe. Oh, hello, I'm Ilya. And it's a little bit confusing right now that we talk about, but I didn't realize. I thought that I see the face and then recognize it, but I cannot. I know him, but I cannot really remember who he is, which is like, who's that guy? He's greeting Bruno, and he's a friend of Bruno probably, and he was so tall because I didn't think he would be that tall. He was quite big. At least for me, like we are small. So yeah, and at some point we are walking through the halls to the restaurant with Bruno, Alina, and Alina says, "Wow, it was really cool to meet Vincent Dutrey." I'm like, "Where? What?"
Like what?
Yeah. It's like Vincent Dutrey.
Like his favorite illustrator, like artist.
What? No, one of the he's really cool anyway. But yeah, it was like. Alina told me that, the one who you greeted before at the Days of Wonder booth, that was Vincent Dutrey. I'm like, oh, really? I was like, whatever. Hi. And then I talked. Yeah.
At that moment, I kind of like, it took a bit time. So before I realized that Ilya didn't like understand who was that. But the moment was like gone for Ilya to tell like, it's Vincent Dutrey.
Yeah,
so,
it was, I think the story that we told right now was really confusing. I remember. I was talking to Miguel Combra, who did Days of Wonder and such. So, yeah.
Just looking at the time. We have a timer here. We don't want to speak 40 minutes like last time.
No, not 40 minutes. We still have time right now.
Yeah.
I just wanted to maybe talk briefly about the... if you want to ask some questions later, ask them in Twitter anywhere. We can talk about some other things as well. So just, ask them in the comments below what we did else, and if you wanted to see another blabbing video as well. So the Essen as a whole was a great experience. We did a lot of videos, we did a lot of work. It was like work, to be honest, and I enjoyed it. But next year, at least I want to have more experience of just walking around, exploring, and not doing videos all the time.
That's not gonna happen.
I know, because you need these videos. I did
not have need to just walk around. I absolutely 100% enjoyed that we were, everything was booked and we had to speak to so many amazing people. Yeah, I 100% enjoyed that. I did not miss the moment that we did not have time to just walk around. For that we have, like, if you have a press pass, you have like the pre-Essen day, where you can just walk around like a booth. I know they are not yet just built up fully, but still you can walk around and see stuff.
That's the cool. We have so many great highlights from this Essen that they cannot be fit into this video. But yeah, it was a great time. There was a lot of things happening, and as you can see, the hall is big, and we have a lot of great videos coming, a lot of great reviews coming for you. So I want to say thank you once more, and of course to say once more that please subscribe and share our channel. We would really appreciate. We need your help. At least I would need your help, because editing all these videos is fun, but if nobody, or let's say if only few people see them, that doesn't motivate as much as when a lot of people see them. If a lot of people see those videos, I get motivated quite much, which means I think like, I should do more, I should improve, I should try better. Of course, if nobody's watching because we are bad, then I should improve, of course, as well.
So if we are bad, do not subscribe.
Do not subscribe.
Yeah, please tell that.
Please tell if we are bad.
That's not the case.
Yeah, hope that's not the case. So thank you once more, and we always look for your emails at wurfelreviews@gmail.com, Twitter, wurfelr, and Instagram, wurfelreviews with not the U, because we don't have the language.
I think it's quite easy to find us everywhere.
So anyway, a lot of things going on, and we're speaking. Yeah, we would love to speak more and more and more. But some of our videos from the Essen coverage will speak for us. And look for the interviews. Alina did a fantastic job. Interviews are just amazing, and Seth Jaffe, Bruno Catala, Rob Davio, Chris Bellinger, Martin Wallace. Wow. So, thank you once more. And we see you next time.
In the next video.
Bye.